Show of hands, tell me how many of you have been keeping up with our reading. Most of you. That's good. And those of you who haven't been, you better start catching up. So, today I want to talk to you a little bit about Arthur Radley, aka Boo Radley. So what do we know about our friend Boo Radley? Well, anything that we do know, we only know through rumor and through people's recollections because Boo is a recluse. We know that he got into trouble as a teenager after he and his friends made some sort of trouble in Macomb. They were put on trial, and Boo's father told the judge that he'd take care of Boo's discipline himself. That was the last people saw of Boo. There was also a rumor that Boo later stabbed his father. And after his father dies, it turns out Nathan, his brother, has become his caretaker. So why are Jim, Dill, and Scout fascinated with Boo Radley? Who wouldn't be, right? And we'll talk a little bit more about that later in the week. And although he's never seen Boo, how does Jim describe Boo to his cohorts, Scout and Dill? Well, he tells them he's over 6 feet tall, he has a jagged scar that runs down the side of his face, he has yellow rotted teeth, he's pop-eyed, he drools, and he has bloody hands from eating raw squirrels and cats. And, of course, the kids want to meet Boo Radley. In Chapter 5, Jim and Dill decide to write a letter to Boo asking him to come out of his house and join them for ice cream. Of course, we know that Atticus puts an end to the letter writing and tells the boys to stop tormenting the man. Your assignment is that you are to write, and this is part 1 of this assignment, you're going to write a letter to Boo Radley in the voice of Jim and Dill. Your letter must be 8 lines, and your goal is to convince Boo to come out of his house. Be creative. Remember, Dill is only 7 and Jim is 10. And I want you to I don't want you to sign your letters because these are to be anonymous. So, also, after you sign the letter, you are to explain how you will get this letter to Dill, or rather to Boo, because remember, the first time in the book, the boys wanted to get their letter to Boo using a fishing line, which turned out not to be a very efficient way to get their letter to him. And in the end, they never did. You are to come up with a creative way to get your letter to Boo. So, get writing, and you are to hand this assignment in tomorrow. Good luck.